Success in its rawest and most powerful form starts with the mind. It is, in essence, a belief system, an internal framework that governs the choices, actions, and reactions of every successful individual. Successful people know that their ability to rise to greatness isn't solely determined by circumstances or luck. It's shaped by their mindset, their mental resilience, and the way they interpret the world around them. But here's the catch. Mindset isn't something you're born with. It's cultivated, and not in the ways you might think. While many people talk about positive thinking, the real secret to success is much deeper, more profound, and often hidden from the public eye. To understand this, let's break down what successful people truly grasp. Their mindset is not focused solely on the end goal. They don't chase the result. Instead, they embrace the journey, the process of becoming the person who can handle success, the person who can thrive despite challenges, and the person who remains grounded no matter how high they rise. It's about the person they must become, not just the success they want to achieve. One of the most powerful principles embedded in the mindset of successful people is the concept of delayed gratification. While most people are driven by short-term rewards and immediate pleasures, the successful understand that true wealth, whether financial, emotional, or personal, requires patience and sacrifice. They commit to long-term vision, knowing that the present moment is merely a stepping stone to something greater. Every decision they make is weighed against their long-term goals, ensuring that the daily choices align with their ultimate vision. They know that today's sacrifices will bear fruit in ways the average person simply cannot imagine. Furthermore, successful individuals have mastered the art of focusing on what they can control. Instead of wasting energy on external circumstances or things that lie beyond their influence, they channel their efforts into their own actions, thoughts, and behaviors. This is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful: their relentless focus on internal mastery. They know that external factors are just that, external, and cannot define their success unless they allow it. What defines them is their ability to control their reactions, their habits, and their mindset. Success is also deeply connected to how one interprets failure. Where most see failure as the end, successful people see it as feedback, a necessary part of the process. They understand that failure isn't personal, it's an event, not an identity. They don't allow failure to derail their progress. Instead, they use it as a stepping stone to refine their methods, adjust their strategies, and grow stronger. Every failure is an opportunity to learn, and the more failures they experience, the closer they get to their version of success. This is why successful people aren't afraid to take risks. They understand that each risk, even if it leads to a setback, brings them closer to their goals by teaching them valuable lessons. Another key aspect of the mindset of the successful is the importance of consistency. It's not the bursts of intense effort that lead to long-term success, but the steady, persistent actions taken over time. Many people start with great enthusiasm, but lose steam when results don't come quickly enough. Successful individuals, however, understand the power of consistent small actions. They show up every single day, even when the results aren't visible immediately. It's this consistency that compounds over time, gradually building momentum, and eventually leading to massive success. They know that success doesn't come in a flash of brilliance. It comes from the cumulative impact of consistent, deliberate action. The successful also thrive on adaptability. In a constantly changing world, adaptability is crucial. Where others may resist change, successful people embrace it. They understand that flexibility is key to navigating the complexities of life and business. If something doesn't work, they don't throw in the towel, they adjust. They stay open to new ideas, new strategies, and new ways of thinking. This adaptability allows them to stay ahead of the curve and seize opportunities that others may miss because they're too fixed in their thinking. What all of this boils down to is one simple yet powerful truth. Success isn't a destination. It's a journey. And the mindset you cultivate along the way will determine whether or not you reach that destination. Successful people know that the road is long and filled with challenges, but they also know that each challenge is an opportunity for growth. They don't just hope for success, they create it. one thought, one action, one decision at a time. So how do you start to shift your own mindset to match that of the successful? It begins with a commitment to growth and self-awareness. Start by asking yourself tough questions about your own beliefs, your reactions to failure, and your commitment to long-term goals. Examine the stories you tell yourself about your potential and your worth. Are you telling yourself a story of limitation or a story of possibility? The way you think about yourself is the first step toward changing your reality. The next step is to practice mindfulness in your daily life. Be present with your thoughts and emotions. Recognize when you're giving in to negativity or limiting beliefs, and make a conscious effort to reframe those thoughts into something more empowering. Successful people don't let their thoughts control them. They control their thoughts. They choose what to focus on, and they choose to focus on growth, opportunity, and progress. Finally, understand that shifting your mindset is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong journey. Every day presents an opportunity to refine and strengthen your mindset. The successful know this. They understand that each day is a chance to become a little better, to be a little more aligned with their goals. This continuous self-improvement is what ultimately sets them apart from those who never reach their full potential. In the end, mindset is everything. It shapes your thoughts, actions, and outcomes. It determines how you view challenges, how you react to setbacks, and how you rise in the face of adversity. By adopting the mindset of the successful, by cultivating resilience, focus, patience, and adaptability, you can begin to change your life today. The first step is simply to decide that your mind will no longer be a barrier to your success, but the driving force that propels you forward, no matter what obstacles you face. One of the most critical and often most hidden secrets to success is how successful people manage their time and energy. It's not just about working hard or putting in long hours, it's about working strategically, with deep awareness of where your energy is being spent. Time is our most limited resource, yet successful people have figured out how to bend it to their will, making every moment count in ways others often overlook. The first secret? They understand that not all time is created equal. Most people make the mistake of treating time like a commodity to be filled. They have a to-do list and they race through it, crossing off tasks with the hope that productivity will lead to success. But the truth is, productivity does not equal success. Intentionality does. Successful people don't just work hard. They work with purpose. They are masters of prioritization, constantly evaluating their time, making decisions based on what truly matters, and ruthlessly cutting out anything that does not align with their long-term vision. Every task they take on is deliberate, and every minute is allocated toward an outcome that moves them closer to their ultimate goals. This level of intentionality isn't a natural gift. It's cultivated over time. It requires understanding your own rhythm, knowing when you're most productive, when you have the most energy, and when you need rest. Many successful individuals dedicate their most focused hours to deep work that requires undivided attention, where they can create or solve problems that drive their business or life forward. These are the hours they protect fiercely, blocking out distractions and allowing their minds to reach their fullest potential. But successful people also understand the balance between work and rest. They recognize that their bodies and minds need periods of recovery in order to remain sharp. Far from glorifying overwork, they embrace the power of rest, knowing that when they take care of their physical and mental health, they are more productive. In the long run, this isn't about being busy, it's about being effective. The other key to success in this area is energy management. It's not just about how you spend your time, it's about how you direct your energy. Many people deplete themselves with busy work that feels productive in the moment, but doesn't move the needle on their true goals. Successful individuals, however, are constantly attuned to their energy levels and understand how to harness them for maximum impact. They know that creativity, decision-making, and problem-solving require energy. Instead of tackling everything at once, they focus on tasks that are aligned with their biggest goals when their energy is at its peak. This is a key distinction between success and mediocrity. The successful know how to be strategic with their energy, ensuring that every Decision and action is taken with maximum purpose. The ability to manage time and energy is intertwined with one of the most important skills successful people possess: the ability to say no. In today's fast-paced world, there is an endless list of distractions, opportunities, and demands for ESO attention. But successful people don't get pulled in every direction. They protect their time and energy, knowing that every yes comes with a cost. They choose what to engage with carefully, making sure it aligns with their values and long-term goals. The ability to say no is not a sign of being too busy. It's a sign of knowing where your focus should lie. And here's the kicker. Successful individuals don't just manage their time and energy, they design it. They are proactive, not reactive. They set their own schedules, build their environments, and create routines that optimize their mental and physical performance. They build their lives in such a way that success is inevitable because they've made every aspect of their day serve their greater purpose. They have crafted an environment where their time and energy are working in their favor, not against them. In contrast, the unsuccessful often live reactively. They allow external forces, emails, meetings, social obligations, and the constant pull of distractions to dictate how their time and energy are spent. They end the day feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, and wondering where the time went. But for those who achieve greatness, the hours they spend are intentional and designed to propel them forward. Are you living reactively, or are you proactively designing your time and energy for success? The most successful individuals have learned that how they use their time is just as important as how much time they have. Time is an asset, but only if you use it wisely. The key to success lies not in having more time, but in making the most of the time you have. Mastering this balance between time and energy is a powerful tool in building not just a successful career, but a life of fulfillment and purpose. It's a secret that, once understood and practiced, can exponentially multiply your results and move you closer to the life you've always envisioned. Now that you've uncovered the hidden secrets of successful people, it's time to ask yourself, are you ready to apply these principles in your own life? Success isn't something that happens overnight, but with the right mindset, habits, and strategies, you have the power to make it inevitable. Take action today. Start by reshaping your mindset, managing your time and energy with precision, and embracing the journey of growth. It's not about being perfect, it's about progress. And every step forward brings you closer to the success you've been striving for. If you found these insights valuable, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content on how to achieve the life you deserve. Also, I'd love to hear from you. Comment below with something you plan to change or implement after watching this video. Let's keep the conversation going, and remember, you have everything it takes to succeed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.